Hey guys, it's me, and I'm just making a video showing you how to make my bearded dragons salads. Um, we use this juvenile bearded dragon formula. It's pelleted food. It does have their fruits in it, and basically you can give this to them by themselves, by itself. We do that once in a while. Basically, you moisten it in water, and it gets it wet, and you can put this is what you're supposed to feed it itself, but we believe in putting more in there. This week I'm gonna try to put some celery in it, maybe see if they eat it. Not too big pieces. I usually make everything pretty small. And here is the mustard greens we use. We buy these for $1.28, maybe a bushel. And the bearded dragons love it. We have to cut it up a certain way. I do keep in mind that the width between their eyes is usually how big, like with crickets, with anything they eat usually. I usually try to keep it with the width of their head. Give me a second here. Open my handy Ziploc bag. And cucumbers. Everybody loves a good cucumber, right? And in here, I think we have some green beans. We do grow our own cucumbers and green beans and stuff during the summer. And during the summer, we'll have a lot more vegetable choices because we will be growing our own garden and quite a big green thumb. I also give them cabbage. We cut up the lettuce, the cabbage, really, really light. You're not supposed to give them iceberg lettuce. There's been debates forever, but iceberg lettuce is more like a treat. Because when you start feeding it to them constantly, they'll just keep eating it and they won't eat anything else. So they get the iceberg, and they don't even get, they get more mustard greens than they do cabbage. But also, we got a couple more foods I forgot to get out. This is the meat that we put in there. It's kind of like, trying to get their fruits and their vegetables and stuff in it, and this is just the meat portion of it. Also, here, let me get my refrigerator. Got pretty orchid. Alright, last week I went to the pet store, and they had canned bearded dragon food. Bearded dragons take a while to get used to stuff to eat, So you gotta be careful. Like, if you put it in the first night and they don't eat it right away, it's because they're like, should I eat this and try this or not? And the Ziploc bag beats me again. So you gotta keep putting it in there for a couple days until they actually start getting used to it. This is what it looks like on the inside. It's the adult formula. Julius, I'm guessing she was maybe the size of my thumb when I bought her. And she'll be a year, July 13th. I'll have her for a year. I think maybe she was hatched, maybe in May or June. Now, as this says with, this one and all the pre-canned food, that this is just the main source of the food. I really don't use this stuff as the main source of their food because, yet again, it doesn't give variety, and they're growing bearded dragons, so I want them to get the best nutrition as possible. And I'll get back to you in 1 second.
Okay, right now we are making the beardy salad.
Again, continue.
Right now, Olivia is cutting up the green bean, failing at it, but cutting up nonetheless.
This is a wet one.
That's what she said. Don't cut in half, they're adults. So, we just cut the green beans up.
You use whole green beans.
Yes, don't use canned, use fresh. Fresh is best.
And it only costs 48 cents.
And cheaper too, so you have that in there. And next, what you need to do is chop up the lettuce.
Sometimes, occasionally, we use sweet peas or snow peas.
You just want to do it with a clean knife, preferably a sharp one too. So it's nice clean cuts. And so what we gotta do is chop up the lettuce. And I'll show you the next ingredient.
Alright, as you can see how Nick's lining up when he cuts it. He's doing it pretty thin, lines, so,
It's coleslaw.
It's basically like coleslaw, and then he cuts down the middle and makes it a little shorter, but that's basically how we make some of the ingredients. This is one more taste that salad, so.
Try not to buy the bag stuff for your vegetarian. It's not the best for 'em. Because it's always better to do it by yourself, and you know what's in it, and not all the funky stuff that the factories put in. Not be all natural. When your lettuce needs ingredients lists, you might not want to buy it.
As you can see, he's already used one leaf, and he plans on using another one. It's not the main ingredient, but we do like to make sure bearded dragons have variety. Alright, and we're heading up the cucumbers for the bearded dragon salad. We do cut them up to a good size to make them chew, but not big enough to where they can choke on it. Bearded dragons get compacted extremely easily, so you have to be careful with them on what you feed them.
Like leopard geckos.
Leopard geckos are quite the same. We do have leopard geckos. We have two. Right now, later I'll show you a video of Bandit's condition. He's not doing so well. Okay.
Behind us is
as you can see, like, this is just some of their salad starting. There's cucumbers and now this is like a bigger bite because the bearded dragons are quite big and they do eat wax worms occasionally. We'll go more detailed into their diet in a moment.
And next, ready? Mustard greens is the main part of the diet. Well, not main, but a major part of the diet. They say we have a lot of mustard greens here because they do eat a lot of mustard greens. So what you do is go in there, grab 1, 2, good right now, and take it, break out the little bad pieces, and just kind of crunch it down a little bit. You grab your sharp knife and cut in rough segments. And you can see you got this giant mess of things. Now comes the hard part. You just gotta get in here and just chop it randomly. And try to get them a little bit smaller. And you see why this is a lot of major, because mustard green is good for them. And this will take up a lot of bowl in your salad bowl, so just be wary of that, because it will got a lot of food for them. So probably add a couple more cucumbers and our new secret ingredient. Guess what it is? Just guess. It looks like oh.
It's canned food. But
Yes, it's canned beauty food. Beauty food, beauty food, beauty food. I don't know why. But it's horrible. It smells not happy. Ugh, never mind. Don't take a deep whiff of it. It smells horrible. Okay. Alright. Okay. So you don't want to go like raw and just scoop it all in, you know, it might look good, but it won't be, because they are nasty and saggy. No one wants a nasty, saggy salad for dinner. I don't, so I shouldn't do that. And next you put in the beauty bites, and this is not beauty bites. These are beauty bites.
Beauty bites, again, as I said, it was their meat part of their salad. Kind of like croutons in a way.
Now, don't do that. No, what we do is lid.
We have another bag in there. Go get it.
And
Alright, that's not enough. We usually add more to it because it is their favorite part of the salad. This week I'm going to try to introduce something new, as I said, some celery, and see if they like it.